Last night, while campaigning in battleground Ohio, Hillary Clinton seized on the New York Times story, accusing her rival of being the, quote, poster boy for the same rigged system that he's railing against.
He apparently lost $1 billion on bad investments and failing casinos. Ask yourself this: who loses money on casinos? Yesterday, some of his supporters said, well, it just shows he's a genius, that he didn't pay any taxes. Well, what kind of genius loses $1 billion in the first place?
So I've just noticed a confidence here that I don't think should be there among the campaign. I'm sorry. But, I mean, you think about this tax thing. Unless were laws broken, did the New York Times find that any laws were broken?
No.
Were any laws broken?
No.
Okay,
no.
So he talks about brilliantly using the system. Great. Hillary Clinton could have had that same reaction to her speech money. That she says she's going to change Wall Street. But you know what? I use the system to make millions of dollars. But instead she hides it. Donald Trump just doesn't hide it. He's very comfortable with the fact that he followed the law and made a lot of money. She also followed the law and made a lot of money. And for some reason, it's okay to look at that speech money, and somehow we just let it go because her campaign keeps it kind of under. It's the same thing, and that's what people see. People see somebody being honest about it, and someone kind of like not mentioning it, but still doing it. What's the difference? Does anyone want to explain to me? Because I think voters like what they saw from Donald Trump, and I'm very worried about that.
I'll give you a good example. And when we tried to overthrow Newt, Tom DeLay was involved. Dick Armey was involved. They were the number 2 and number 3 person. Dick Armey tried to deny it. Tom DeLay got in front of us and teared up, and he apologized, and he said a terrible mistake. It was really effectively the end of Dick Armey's political career. Tom DeLay actually gained more power because people who had hated him his entire time in Washington went up and said, thanks for telling us the truth. And here we have Donald Trump, who I have no idea how he survived the Republican primary, admitting that he gave money to Hillary Clinton. But what he said, Willie, was, hey, I'm in business. Okay, I
followed stupid Washington's laws.
Yeah, I have to
Washington.
Influence people, so I live in a Democratic city, so I'm going to give money to Democrats. And I guess in 2016, people are like,
this is going to work if people aren't
telling
careful.
the truth. This tax thing, I'm sorry, this tax thing, please find me one person that pays more taxes than they have to pay. You can't do it.
Don't be hypocritical.
Everybody that's acting so shocked that he did what he was legally entitled to do is a freaking hypocrite.
And the media?
That's why Warren Buffett goes around and says, oh, the rich people need to pay. Well, pay more money, Warren Buffett.
But
somewhere.
I think they should.
But that's not the lead out there in the United States of America.
What's the lead?
Oh, no, it's the feeling, Mike.
No. The lead is that this guy, it's easier to lose $1 billion and survive than it is to own a $275,000 split cape and lose the house.
I don't think they're thinking that. I got to tell you. I hope you're right.
Listen.
I hope you're right,
Mike,
but I think you're wrong.
Well, what we said yesterday on the show was that don't be mad at Barack Obama for only paying 19%.
Because they live in that house because of the last 2 decades.
Don't be mad at Mitt Romney for paying 14% in taxes. Don't be mad at Donald Trump for not paying taxes legally for 15 years. Be angry at a system that is broken and corrupt. And I do believe, as Warren Buffett said, if you're a billionaire, you should have a minimum tax every year of 25 or 30% at the very least, while your secretary is paying 28%. But I don't know. I don't think Donald Trump playing by the rules, I don't think that's going to resonate with people in middle America.
But the rules are, to use Donald's favorite phrase, the rules are rigged.
I know they are.
It's easier.
I agree.
If the bank will go out of its way to save someone who owes $1 billion,
Mike, we agree with
then
you.
they will.
Mike,
someone
I
who
agree
owes
with you. What's your point?
$250,000 on a mortgage.
Not to be short, but what's your point? I agree with you.
People look at this and say, this is just another spoiled rich guy, a clown, who didn't know how to run his company.
I think what people look at is like, that guy knows how to game the system. And if there were somebody other than Hillary Clinton who is more in the pocket of Wall Street, who is more in the pocket
and
of
won't
Wall
acknowledge it.
Well,
Hillary Clinton, who's more in the...
Let
me just finish one sentence, and then I'll be quiet for the next 3 hours. Hillary Clinton is more in the pocket of Wall Street than anybody else that has run for president for years, okay? So please, anybody that's like looking at Donald Trump and going, oh, he's so horrible and he's so corrupt, oh, we need to elect Hillary Clinton because she's going to fix the system. No, it's not going to happen. So where do they go?
I'm worried.
She made that speech in Akron, Ohio last night. That Quinnipiac poll that you showed, if you look inside the numbers, has Donald Trump's lead among independents jumping from 5 to 19 points in the last month, up against the backdrop of all those things we've just talked about, the Miss Universe, and goes on and on and on. People are they're not paying attention to these nitty-gritty stories. He is a feeling to them. He is raging against this government machine, and people who like Donald Trump like the way he responded to that tax story.
Look, I realize it's hard to do, but as any taking a look at Donald Trump's big tax plan that he announced about 2 weeks ago here in New York City.
I totally agree with you, Mike.
Did he address any of the things that he took advantage of?
Mike,
No.
I totally agree with you. I'm just telling you, I'm watching these two candidates.
I know.
And there's one that keeps kind of doing this thing that penetrates the ether. The people are hearing, they feel, the truth from Donald Trump.
And that is on Secretary Clinton, that she hasn't told us really where she wants to go, where she wants to take us.
And I think the reaction to this New York Times story on Donald Trump's part was brilliant. And the thing is, he didn't even think twice about it. He just went there. While she has been hiding this speech money, hiding this foundation stuff, hiding this email stuff, and trying to get around it, mistakes were made. And I'm telling you, they are not feeling a complete connection with her. And this doesn't help to get all high and mighty. Get off your high horse about this tax thing. Unless laws were broken, it's not an issue. You guys cancel each other out.
Especially when 55%, Gene, 55% of Americans told ABC News in a poll that they thought Hillary Clinton should have